Right. So, this is Mirak Valley, which is the new map, or one of the new maps on Battlefield 6, alongside Operation Firestorm. I'm using the M98B sniper, which is pretty good. Not as good as the beta sniper, but still very good and sounds very satisfying and looks really cool. There was... I think most of the guns are in the game now, but in this... Oh, the assault ladder! The assault ladder! So, by the way, depending on the angle of the assault ladder, you either climb it or you run up it, which is actually so sick. Almost instantly dead from a grenade. Love that for me. Sorry, as I was saying, there is only 3 snipers, or there was only 3 snipers in this playtest. Only 3 snipers, which was a little bit concerning. Is that all the snipers we're getting at launch? Because every other gun type has 6 guns or 8 guns even, I think. But maybe they haven't included them all. Tried to drag this guy away. Couldn't do it. So what we're in right now is the big construction site in the middle of the map. So if I show you the... So yeah, as you can see, it's quite a big map, but we're just in the construction bit. And obviously, this is just breakthrough. So usually you have a whole circle around this center part that you can fight over. This is definitely a more vehicle-orientated map, but I would still say there's a lot of infantry focus in this area. Like, this is hugely infantry focused. I don't know why that just stopped. Okay. We good? Okay, I will just reopen that. Sorry. We good? Oh. Okay. Well, it didn't want to play that video for some reason. My whole PC is logged up. Good. Okay. Love that for me. Have the NDAs listed? Yes. Although, for some reason, my PC is now not responding. Good. Excellent. How many snipers are there? There are 3 snipers, which is the M98B, the SV98, and, yeah, that's it. And then the ESR, so there's 3 snipers. What the hell is going on, man? Maybe I should just... Oh dear. Okay, well, that's good. I will, oh, yeah. Okay, we're back. Okay, we're back. Good. As I was saying, for some reason it just seized up for no reason. I don't even know why. There you go. So I rezzed this guy, and then I died, and then I respawned. Right. As I was saying, 3 snipers in the whole game. Don't know why. I think it's because DICE has basically said, right, you know those DMRs and those snipers? Right, that's 6 snipers as far as I'm concerned. Done. Mission complete. We've got 6 snipers. Because I assume that they're lumping together DMRs and snipers into the same weapon category. There will be more. Will there? Because if we were to add up all the guns that are available in this build, right, it was like 6 in each category. I guess it still makes sense that there will be more, but including pistols, carbines, assault rifles, LMGs, shotguns, DMRs, snipers, and then one other thing. I think there was 8 assault rifles, if I'm not mistaken. Like 6 carbines, 3 snipers, 3 DMRs, 6 SMGs. So surely that was a nice shot. Surely that would eventually mean that we're hitting 42 guns or whatever it is, right? I'm not sure. Any info on weapon camos or camo grind? No, nothing like that. They didn't have any of like the challenges or ribbons or whatever. Is sliding and bunny hopping nerfed? Yes. You'll notice me do it a couple of times in this video. I'll go to jump and slide, and you get way less velocity on the jump. But is it probably for the best? Probably, at the end of the day. Like, yeah, it was a nice thing that you were able to do. I don't really know. It didn't need to be changed, but will people like it? Probably. You know what I mean? Did I use the rangefinder? No. I disagree with the rangefinder. I think that it's trash and they should change it. But we'll get into that later. If you guys didn't know, there's a rangefinder attachment for the sniper rifles that basically allow you to press one button and instantly get perfect zeroing on any target at any range. So you don't have to do bullet drop. You just aim at them and shoot them exactly where they are. Which I think is a bad mechanic. And not fun at all. After a few hours, you learn bullet drop. That's what I'm saying. The bullet drop's not even that severe in this game. So why... I don't understand why they're doing that. Yeah, there's a rangefinder attachment where you press a button whilst you're scoped in, and it instantly just zeroes your weapon to wherever the player is, and you just shoot. And then it 100% accurate. Welcome. I mean, at least I didn't die to that splash damage, but the vehicle splash damage in this game is very weird. It like it's like it gives you damage stun for some reason. So if you're trying to run away from it, it will literally make you go like it doesn't do that much damage, at least, because I feel like in other games I'd already be dead, but it does feel bad. I don't like being hit by vehicles, I will say. And that's when someone's like, well, have you ever been hit by a 300mm cannon? Yeah, I know it, but that's still, you know, it's a bit annoying. You know, I'd rather it wasn't realistic, but it is what it is. Anyway, as I said, the M98B and the SV98 have pretty much the same stats. There is barely, I think it's like one does 50 meters a second faster than the other one, and it's very strange. It's like they basically balance the snipers on the sweet spot ranges and not really on the individual stats of the rifles. So, like, for instance, the M98B is like a 60 to 80 meter one shot to the chest. The SV98 is like a 40 to 60 meter one shot to the chest. How's the movement? They nerfed it. Like, they nerfed it pretty significantly. Not to, like, a massive degree. Do I like it? It's a bit more like old school Battlefields. Like BF3 or something. That's how it feels. You can still slide. You can still slide and jump. You just don't go as far anymore. Weapon swap seems faster. I still had the problem where it felt like there was a delay between switching weapons after you switch. So when I'm switching, even if I'm switching between a pistol and a sniper or the AR and a sniper, I'd often have that weird, like, it just feels like I'm not allowed to shoot for whatever reason. And I don't really know why it's a thing, but it's very weird. Am I playing against AI? There was a few AI in this lobby, but the majority were players. Is the pistol still that bad? The pistol's fine. It might be better. There was a pistol in the... There was a pistol in this build that was like 20 rounds and had a really fast rate of fire. And it was like 20 damage a hit, which was alright. But again, what's the point in using pistols when I can use a carbine on assault? Did they nerf the snipers? No, the snipers are pretty much exactly the same they were in the Bayer. Was the shotgun nerfed? No. They didn't really nerf any of the TTK. The snipers and the shotguns and the assault rifles basically acted exactly the same as they did in the Bayer. They nerfed the movement. They nerfed... What else did they nerf? They nerfed the thermal grenade launcher. If you guys saw that. There was a thermal grenade launcher that stunned. It still stuns, but in a smaller radius. And the radius for the explosive is a lot smaller. And I think it does slightly less damage on impact now. But I still don't understand why they... The thing I wanted removing was the stun. That was the only bad part about it, in my opinion. Like, the stun from the thermal grenade doesn't make any sense. It's like, it's already, like, oppressive enough. Do you know what I mean? It's already oppressive enough. It didn't need the stun as well. Is this why nobody was live on Monday? No. The sniper sounds different. Yeah, I have suppressed it. This is a suppressed M98B. How exactly did they lower the movement? You can't bunny hop anymore in any way. The bunny hopping's basically gone. Did I miss a load of shots here? I think I did. Does the suppressor reduce damage? No. Doesn't reduce damage, doesn't reduce velocity. It just costs a lot more in the attachments. So this suppressor costs 30. But I didn't have any other attachments to use the points on, so I was like, screw it, I'll just put the suppressor on. I couldn't tell who was alive here. There's basically one bolt action that's cloned with different sweet spots. That's kind of how it feels at the moment, yes. I wouldn't say they're all completely identical, but for instance, SV98 and M98B, exactly the same rounds per minute, which is it's never been like that. Were there thermals in this test? Yeah, there was. I didn't use any though. Am I all done with Borderlands? Not completely, no. There you go. Right. Okay, and then we have another one. It was Mirak. Where was Mirak Valley? This one. This was Escalation, which is the new mode. New game mode. So, new game mode, Escalation, Mirak Valley. Not another one. The fact that the slide jump still exists. Yeah, but dude, the slide jump is... The slide jump is so nerfed, dude. Trust me. This was when I was just tabbing in and out, by the way. This was not... that shouldn't be the lag. There was actually no lag, really. Wait, what? Yeah, the slide jump really, honestly, doesn't give you that much of an advantage anymore. It's nothing. It's way worse than it was in 2042. Trust me. Is this map big? Yeah, it's pretty big. This is very much, again, if you're not in that center building, this is very much a vehicle infantry cannon fodder map. Like, if you're running around as infantry and you're not in that center building, you're dead. Just look at it. Yeah, it looks good. On the scoreboard, do you see AI players? No. Also, it says vehicle damage 5. I don't think I'm doing 5 damage. I think I'm just getting a point for hitting it. I have no idea how much damage I'm actually doing. The movement in the beta was already slow. Nerfing it makes no sense. They're trying to make the game grounded, dude. That's it. Now, are you guys ready for the ultimate M98B gameplay? Now that's Battlefield right there, baby. Right there. That's Battlefield right there. Now that's the Battlefield that you were looking for. And then I get sniped like 8 times. Game of the year just from that clip? Yeah. Oh yeah, look, by the way, look at the blood on the gun. Because I've been shot, look. My gun is covered in blood because I've been shot. It's actually such a sick effect. They didn't have that in the beta, I don't think. How is the performance in this version? I mean, I'm almost solidly at 250 FPS the entire time. I didn't hear that guy, but maybe they weren't running around. At what setting? High settings, probably. I would say mostly high settings. I was using the same settings I was using from beta. Someone in the chat was talking about mouse input, but I didn't have any issues. Damn, why are you playing this? What do you mean, why am I playing this? Why wouldn't I play this? Oh, that was a banger shot, dude. Damn, the slide through the door there. Again, that's not crazy movement. I'm just sliding through the door. Hipfire OP. Oh, yeah. Is this also from the LA event? No. This was an at-home creator event. Is that still the chopper you shot down? Well, yeah, they've obviously respawned. But it took them, like, it's been, like, what, 3 minutes? Oh, you know I might be back on tomorrow morning with the same gameplay, like. After all, why not? Hasn't the movement changed a lot in the new version? Well, yeah. That's what I'm saying. The only thing that I noticed in the new version, or this version, is that you can no longer slide and jump and get lots of momentum. Look, there you go. You see me? I did a slide jump right there. Look, I might do it again. Go on, do a slide jump. And this was the only... Or there's 2 zip lines up to this top roof, by the way. I thought there probably was... I thought there was hopefully going to be more. Valentine, thank you very much. Better Call Sean and Jack. And Bryce Shiano, thank you very much for the resubs. Also, Tico Joe and Eric is right. And Anxious Insomniac. Thank you. I don't remember why I jumped down here. Is it because someone was pushing me on the roof? Oh yeah, I was trying to see if there was like different ways of getting on the roof, but I think it is just 2 zip lines and that's it. Or like jumping off a vehicle. And then basically all of the height in this building is mixed across 2 floors and that's it. So it's not like this has like 8 floors that you can go up and down. It's got the 2 floors at the bottom, and then it's got the roof, and that's it. They've tried to make it so that you can't just pick a random floor on this building and just snipe from it. It's kind of like you've got 3 options. The 2 floors at the bottom or the roof. That's it. Did I test ladders? No. I didn't actually get to play with ladders myself. But other people use ladders. I showed them earlier as well. I spent 30 minutes just going up and down ladders. Well, I mean, so wait, I did explain the assault ladder though. Basically, if your ladder is at less than 45 degrees, then you can run along it. But if your ladder's more than 45 degrees, then you actually have to climb up it. So there's going to be a nuance to laying down your ladder, but making sure that it's at an angle where you'll be able to run up it as opposed to climb up it. But it also does go pretty much straight up too. Like you can have it as a proper ladder as opposed to just like a ramp. What was my FPS compared to the beta? Honestly, I couldn't tell the difference. About the same. You forgot about the assault ladder. Yeah. The assault ladder's really cool. I also have some mortar gameplay that I showed earlier, if you guys haven't seen that. The mortar is very slow, but that's a good thing. So I had to turn my laser off because I realized they were going to just watch me deep with the laser and I wasn't going to get anything. Nothing was going to get done. Yeah, this is Death Stranding with an M98B, yeah. That guy didn't make a noise. You see what I mean? Like, sometimes the footsteps are loud, but it feels like they play them really loudly in front of you, but then really quietly behind you, which technically actually doesn't make sense because your ears are on the side of your head, but arguably. This is 64 players. It seems like there's no Little Bird in the game. Not right now, no. There was jets. There was the Black Hawk. There was attack choppers. I don't remember if there's anything else. Is time to death better? No. No. I think I have some gameplay later where I get killed by this SCW SMG. It was instant. How's the recoil? The recoil is maybe slightly increased, but not that I could feel it. Can you destroy a floor of the whole building? No, you can't destroy the whole building. There is a levolution where the crane falls into the building at one point. So you see that crane that's on the left, right in the middle of the screen? That falls, and that creates levolution in a way. There's a guy on that roof, and I can't see him, but he's up there to the right. I just can't see him. In fact, I think he has a scope gun, too. Yeah, look, do you see me trying to slide and jump? And I'm just not getting anywhere near as much velocity as I used to. Does it fall down on its own, or is it player dictated? I think it's player dictated. Oh no, that grenade was so sad. Come on. And remember the look, do you see that slide jump then? Again, just you get no distance. Oh, yeah, I couldn't work out where this guy had gone. The lighting is amazing. It looks good, but I will say it does cause a lot of issues with visibility. It causes a lot of issues with visibility. But yeah, thank you very much for the 22 logistic. Oh my word. We'll have a look. Will they fix the aggressive auto spot? Do you guys mean the auto spot by recon, or do you mean the auto spot as in I'm looking in a direction but they're within 10 meters, so it's highlighting them so that I can shoot them? Like, that guy wasn't spotted, by the way. So I think it's like there's now a half-second delay. Did you see that? When he popped around the corner, it didn't show him up as a red thing straight away. So maybe they've just slowed it down a little bit. Like, maybe it's like the closer they are, the more quickly they're 3D spotted. But the further away they are, it takes like there's a delay before it will be like, look, here is that dude who is jumping around. Is the shotgun nerfed? No. It was pretty much the same, I think. Am I sure I can stream the gameplay? Yeah. Is this the new game mode? Yes, this is Escalation. Honestly, very confusing. I didn't really know what was going on. I was just running between objectives and kind of going, am I in the right spot? I don't really know. Let's move. Do they plan on changes to Assault? Yes, the Assault class now has the spawn beacon, by the way. That is done. That is a done deal. Assault has the spawn beacon in this build. Medic also has the mortar. And Recon has a drone. And it's got the binoculars, what they're called. It's got SoFlam. It's got the drone. What else does it have? You've got the tugs. Didn't have motion balls, though. No motion balls, as far as I could tell. So Recon's even more useless. Yes. I think that Recon should get the mortar. That would make sense. But right now, Medic has the mortar. The rangefinder needs to go on the sniper rifle. Yep. I have to agree with you there. They do have motion balls. Oh, okay. I didn't see that, Jack. I think when I looked, it was... I saw the drone. I saw the drone. I saw the tugs. I saw the SoFlam, but I didn't see the motion balls. I just didn't use them. I'm definitely using motion balls over the SoFlam, by the way. Every time. I think the SoFlam's anus. No, sorry, the tugs. I think the tug sucks. Slanisek, thank you for the 44. Why does the medic get the mortar? I don't know. They were grenades rather than a gadget? Oh, dude, I didn't check that out. Jack, you must have found all the source. I didn't get to use the engineer box as well. How does that work? Because it said that it was weird because it said that vehicles can use it and players as well. Is the laser actually visible? Yeah, but not to the degree that I can see it. You just plop it down, works dead simple. But does it work like a medic box? Yeah, look at that glare, dude. Oh my goodness. And the blood on the gun. Don't forget. Oh, by the way, this is when I think I had maximum screen shake on. So the screen shake you're seeing is it at maximum and it shouldn't be that bad. Just vehicle and ammo health from what I remember. Assault ladder. So look, this assault ladder, I think, unfortunately I'm going to die before I get to use it. That one's at an angle where you can't run up it, but you'll have to climb up it. Which is kind of like, that's a bad angle because you're going to be at an angle where it's really out of cover and you're going to slowly like climb up the ladder like a goblin. So when you're doing the assault ladders, you either want to do it so it's a ramp or a straight up ladder. Otherwise, bad times. How are the changes to the parachute? You don't glitch across the screen anymore, which is nice. Because you know, with the last parachute, you basically, if you were on someone else's screen, it was insane. You would just move so fast. This map is cool looking though, but I still think Firestorm looks and plays better, in my opinion. Can you still crouch in the mid jump after the move nerf? Yeah, you can still do that, but you just don't get the velocity, that's all. So you can jump, start crouching, and then jump into a crouch, but if you jump after that, you're kind of like stuck in a spot. You can't like use it to get momentum. Weapon change, recoil? No. Maybe the recoil was slightly different, but the maybe the recoil was different, but the damage in TTK was exactly the same. Like an M4 was doing 26 damage a hit at close range. This was kind of a cinematic moment, that. Everything was just blowing up on my screen. That guy was just jibbing out, like Gary's mod. Thank you, Bashar. You're a real one. Any weapon that I'm looking forward to using? I mean, we had access to all of them in the in this playtest, apparently. Am I right, Jack? Were all the weapons available? Because I know we're getting 42 weapons, right? I didn't actually go through and count them all. Did they have all 42 weapons, or are we going to have more? Because if that's true, then there's only 3 snipers in the whole game when it launches. So that was a nice shot. That's the longest shot I think I got in this playtest. How far was that? No, okay, maybe not. I think I got more than that somewhere else. Wait, what? How was it 149 and then that was 150? That's confusing. So yeah, there's only 3 snipers for launch. And I guarantee it's because they deem DMRs and snipers in the same category, that's why. How many meters was that? 151. I just instantly got melted by that chopper, but it was for the best, probably. Is Sweet Spot still in? Yep. Yup. I hope they add AWP from BF4. What, L96? Well, that's one thing that confuses me about this game. Because Battlefield 4 released with... Didn't Battlefield 4 release with like 8 snipers? I don't know why we only have 3. Which is, by the way, as many as there were in Hardline. There you go. Footsteps. Look, more people in the chat saying it as well. Footsteps are back. I don't know if you heard more footsteps, Jack, or anything. I personally thought it was like... it was alright. You know? I wasn't sure... if that was true. Do we have more Mirak gameplay? I think this was the first game I played. I'll just show you this. And actually, should I show you the M98B attachments? How about that? So look, all attachments for M98B. I'm sure this will be interesting for you. So, this is all the lasers. You can go through and you can pause if you want to see any of the attachments. Look, this is every single sight. And as far as I can tell, you can put every single sight on every single gun. One thing that frustrates me, though, is if you notice, there's no just normal red dot. They all got to be weird. So we've got the ACOG, 2 6Xs, 2 8Xs, a 10X, a 1 to 5, a 1 to 6, a 1 to 6, a 2 to 8, a 3 to 10, and in fact, no 12X, weirdly. I thought there was a 12X. I guess there isn't. You saw the anti-glare there, Mad Catch, ADS Bolt. These were in the beta. Now this was new. This is a new round, which costs a little bit more money, or more points, I guess. And it reduces the drag, which means that it's still... If you didn't know, this game has bullet drop and bullet drag, which means the bullet slows down as soon as it's out of the barrel. So obviously, if you want to keep the velocity faster after you fired the bullet, you would use the low drag rounds. This starts with 10 rounds, by the way. So you have to put on the 7 round, but that also lowers your ADS speed by 50 milliseconds, which is huge. So obviously I didn't use the 10 round. And there's also a new faster ADS thing called the Grip Pod, which looks a bit faster. And it allows it to be mounted and gives you ADS speed, which is kind of OP, but is what it is. Flashlight and the Rangefinder, which is the biggest issue right now in terms of making snipers skillful. Because you can put this on your gun, you can press one button, and then the bullet will go exactly where you aim, regardless of distance. So, it's not like it doesn't tell you the range, it just changes the range for you. Which is not my favorite. So, by the way, if you put on the basic one, it's 700 meters a second. If you put on the extended one, it's 937 meters a second. And then I put the suppressor on because I didn't need any of the other attachments. So I was like, screw it, I'll just put it on this, like, 25-point suppressor. There you go. And that's every single attachment for the M98B. Now I'm going to show you the comparison between the 3 snipers, maybe. Oh, no, you guys haven't seen this yet. Where was it? Is this the one? So, they now have a new inspection mechanic. I showed this at the beginning of the stream, but I'm going to show it again. Wait, one sec. I think it was this one, wasn't it? Right. So, when you press inspect on any weapon, you kind of put it into your one hand, and then you can rotate your mouse or your controller, and it will move the inspect animation so that you can get the lighting just right, and you can see the entire gun, which is very nice. I thought that was really cool. Super cool feature. Yeah, I thought this was pretty cool. Some people are like, who cares? But I'm just like, no, this is cool. They didn't have to do this, but they did it. You know? What resolution and settings was I playing at? 1440p. 1440p. High settings, I guess. I don't really know what else. Right. If you've already watched the video, you've already seen this gameplay, but this was my best sniper gameplay with the M98B on Firestorm. Sadly, the M98B sounds crap. No, but this was... I put a suppressor on it. It probably sounds better if you don't put the suppressor on it. I put a suppressor on it because I was just like, why not? It doesn't slow my bullet velocity. And obviously I removed the voice comms because it's on a different track. Because if you've seen the video, then you'll have already seen this. What resolution and settings were you playing at? I was playing at, yeah, 1440p, high settings, and I didn't have DLSS on. Any carbines like the HK 417? Yeah, well, there is one, yeah. There is an M417. It was in the beta too. Is this a recording? Yes.
Need a medic!
The map looks good. Yeah, no, I actually think Firestorm is way nicer than Mirak Valley, in my opinion. I think Firestorm has more interest to it. And look at how much more cover they have, by the way. So if you played Battlefield 4, you will have seen that, like, in the Battlefield 4 version, which is the most recent, there's like 50% less cover in the map. They have so many more assets on this one. Did I have anti-glare equipped? No, but it wouldn't make a difference anyway. Like, it's just not worth taking, in my opinion. If you have even a small scope glint, reducing it isn't going to change anything. You know what I mean? Reducing the scope glint, if someone's looking at you, they're going to see it. Like, I don't know. I don't see the worth in it. Would you say it's more like BF4 now compared to the beta? No, it's still very much like the beta. Obviously, nerfing the movement has helped it quite a lot, but yeah, no, it's still very much like the beta. Do classes have their own weapons now? No, still got open weapons. If you don't want a scope glint, run a red dot on your sniper. Well, there you go, yeah. Is the shotgun still OP? Yeah. Although not many people are using the shotgun because that's old news, you know? That's old gameplay. Why would you keep playing with that? I was singing the menu music. The spotting looks a lot better now. Yeah, I think there's like a slight delay when you spot someone. But it does spot all of them. Oh my god.
Medic!
Can you play right now if you pre-order? Only if you use my code. No, you can't. Unless... Is this map the same size as the BF4 version? It is in terms of the assets, but you are limited on how far out the map you can go. How did they slow the movement? You can no longer sprint jump, or sprint slide and then spam jump. You can't spam jump anymore. No, I'm sorry, I do curse. Eventually I will curse, yeah, so sorry about that. Just currently not at this point. Noshar canals. this isn't Noshar Canals, but I don't think they have Noshar Canals in this game. Any reviews of this map? I think this map was great. I think this is going to be... Well, obviously, it's already a tried and true map that everyone likes, with loads more cover. Look at where I'm looking right now. There is cover everywhere compared to the older versions down there. Is the M4 still good? Yeah, they didn't nerf it. Big Carve, thank you for the 21 months. I hope this game soothes your worried brow. I mean, this has definitely been the game I've been waiting for like a year. By the way, these guys were spotted by the motion sensor, not by the 3D spotting. So the reason why they were 3D spotted there, all of them, was because they were on the Tug's motion sensor. This area seems bigger than I remember from BF4. No, I'm pretty sure the layout's the same. Pretty sure. The good old Tugs. No, there's no spawn beacon. Oh, wait, Andy, no, there is a spawn beacon on this class. I thought you were talking about snipers. Yeah, there is. I wasn't using the spawn beacon, though, because I was playing a bit more defensively. At least, well, not right now, but I was. Did I get to use the sledgehammer? No, I didn't get to. I didn't actually hit anyone with it. But I did hit a few walls, but I tested it on another gameplay, but I can't remember where it is. Did you turn shadows down during this gameplay? No. The shadows are like medium/high, I think. Did they reduce weapon sway from jumping? I don't know. I didn't really bother jump shooting half the time. Is this the final graphical quality of the game? Yeah. I mean, you have to remember you guys are watching a stream of this, so it doesn't look as good as it can. Right? Can you tell us anything about character customization? There was none, as far as I could see. Although Jack has made a very good point about the fact that the game looks really cool right now because everyone's wearing the same outfits. And as soon as the customization for the characters comes in, this game's going to look a little bit like Call of Duty. Not a lot. But like we're going to basically go back to everyone looking like they've got fancy dress on a Friday. And I'm kind of like not looking forward to that, to be honest. I kind of forgot that's the way it's going to be. These outfits are all going to look different. And like red and weird colors that won't make any sense. And I'd love a button that just turns off the player created skins so that everyone looks the same again. Yeah, we're not going to have Nicki Minaj, but it's still going to be very weird skins. What are the main improvements? I mean, performance was insanely... Oh, it was great for me, but I don't know if it'd be great for everyone. The visuals of this map, like the graphic quality of Firestorm in this engine with the assets and all of the... Look at how much like set dressing there is in these areas. It's so good. The map itself and how it looks is incredible. Yeah, the visual fidelity of this game is amazing with how good the performance is. That's probably one of the best parts about it. No BR. It looks very bright though. Yeah, there's certain points where you literally cannot see because of the sun glare, for sure. How was the recoil of the M98B? Well, you have to remember with sniper rifles, all the recoil is negated by the rechambering of the bolt anyway, so you don't really need to worry about recoil. Which is why you'll see that I unscope after every shot, because by the time I've scoped in again, the recoil has been reset. You're going to wear sunglasses? Yeah. Remember that the chest has two hitboxes, one lower and one higher, and they both do different damage types. Which is weird, because the arms are considered upper chest, but lower chest is considered like 20% less damage. How is the bright side looking? How is the brightness looking from outside to inside and vice versa? Not great. This is what I'm saying. So there's weird. They've tried to. I don't know what they've done with the realism aspect of looking out from dark areas and looking in from light areas. It gives both players an advantage depending on which side that they are. So the best advantage you have is a player inside looking out from a window. But if you leave that window and jump outside, then you get blinded for a few seconds because your eyes have to readjust. And if you're looking outside in, everything looks really dark. It's very strange. Like, don't get me wrong, it's realistic, but it kind of like makes some things hard to see. You can see the player models pretty clearly though. Like, look at that player model there for my teammate. He would blend in so well. Yeah, this was just 2 maps, by the way, in this playtest. We didn't get the full game. I always hated how it was way too bright looking outside, even though when the roofs and walls were destroyed in BF1. Yeah. The M4 recoil looks so much better now. I don't know if it's been changed, dude. I was using slightly different attachments because there was a new compensator. No, what was it? It wasn't called a compensator, it was called a redirector. It was like a new attachment for the front of your gun which converts horizontal recoil to vertical. Which I guess is what I guess it's the opposite of a what's it called? Muzzle brake. That's the one. It was like the opposite of a muzzle brake. So as opposed to the force of the round coming out the sides, it directed the force of the rounds up. So that all you had to control was vertical recoil. Did I try flying? No, I basically only use the sniper, which is what I do. So... How come I can show this footage? Because there was an embargo. Basically, trade offer from EA. I'm allowed to capture content early as long as I don't release it early like a pillock. Unlike Labs, that is. Tabashir, thank you for the 15 months, by the way. Dr. Procto, thank you for the 9. Wicktan, thank you for the gifted sub, by the way. Thank you. And of course, Slanasek, thank you. When are you going to see Battle Royale gameplay? I mean, if I'm honest, guys, if you just search it on Google, I'm pretty sure there's gameplay already out there. Like, you know, it is what it is. You know, that's okay. That's fine. So the question is Assault the better sniper class? Only if you're going to be aggressive. So I think that if you're going to play really passively with a sniper, you're probably better off playing Recon. But if you're going to be kind of a hybrid of pushing and playing the objective, then you probably want to go Assault. Because look, you'll see me run in, which I would never do with a sniper. In this game, you must not run in with the sniper ever. It's instant death if you try and play close range with the snipers. There is not a single close range sniper in this game that one-shots. So you do not run in with the snipers. So if I want to play like maximum, optimum, super soldier, run around, and also snipe, then I have to play Assault. Because Recon, sniper and pistol, horrendous at close range. Basically hopeless. When was this recorded? A few days ago. Is there an SV98 sniper like I saw in some previous leaks? Yes, I used it. I'll play that after this if you want. But as I said, the SV98 and the M98B play exactly the same. They have the same bullet velocity, the same rounds per minute. They just have different sweet spots. Which, again, is weird. They haven't really balanced the snipers in a meaningful way, in my opinion. I'll say, look at this. This guy puts the assault ladder down, and then the vehicle just explodes. Like, what? Look. So center of the screen. Watch the guy. Any raptor, right, in the center of the screen. Puts the ladder down. It goes to the top of the vehicle. Vehicle explodes. I think it's because the tank backed into it, but it was quite funny. I don't think that's a response. People have already been memeing on the fact that, like, the destruction in Battlefield is, like, so insane. Like, you'll throw a single grenade and the entire building will fall down. Which, don't get me wrong, is very cinematic, but sometimes it's, like, it's a little bit overreactive sometimes. Like, I've seen memes of, like, you put one C4 on the building, and then it's just, like, the ground shakes for 10 minutes whilst the entire building just deconstructs itself. But the over-the-top destruction is what makes this game fun, I guess. Were customization for the soldiers available? No. Is the Recon class still not worth using over the Assault? As I said, Recon is probably better if you're going to just sit back and not push at all. But at the end of the day, if you want to push, you cannot use the pistols. The pistols are terrible. There is a revolver, by the way. I think we knew there was going to be a revolver. But, again. So here's the thing. So this is something I brought up in my video, actually, in the live commentary. So there is people right now running behind me, and I don't think I can hear them. So let's just listen. I heard... Okay, so here's what I heard. I heard a slide. You see, look, so I've just checked this angle, and I'm like, there's no one here. Right? Now, listen very carefully. You'll hear a slide, and then no footsteps. And this guy runs in 2 feet away and kills us. And this is what I'm talking about with the footsteps here. He slid, and then you should have heard step, 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 slide. But you hear nothing on that left side. And this is what I mean about... But you hear the slide. Importantly, you hear the slide, but you don't hear the footsteps. So I'll play it again, just to really... So you hear the slide, right? So again, check the angle. There's no one there. So in my head, oh, I'm pretty safe. Right? You hear a slide in a sec. There. Did you hear that? You hear the slide on the left. So you can hear that. And then nothing. And this is what happens, is it feels like your point of vision, in terms of hearing footsteps, is anything 180 degrees in front of you. But if someone's running behind you, you don't hear it. That's what I think is going on with the footsteps. And the weird thing is that you could say, oh, but you were shell-shocked, right, with the damage from the grenade. But I could hear the slide. So why is that so inconsistent? That's the part that I'm finding weird about the footsteps in this game. Just got launched in the air. Does mobility feel slower than COD? Yes, thankfully. That was a decoy, by the way. I'll just slow that down, just in case you missed that. So he's put a decoy there. And I shot it because I was just like, I wonder what happens. That's what it looks like. Worked on me, I guess. So yeah, what I'm trying to say is it feels like footsteps in front of you are like really loud, but footsteps behind you are almost silent. Which I don't know if that's actually how it would work necessarily IRL either. I don't think it's intentional is what I'm trying to say, is because some audio is playing and some isn't. Oh, that was the M1014 shotgun. So that's a different shotgun that we saw in the beta. That's one crude looking decoy, but to be fair, if you were going to carry it around on your person, it has to be basically made of toilet rolls, right? So that would make sense that it looks shit. Do you love a good grenade spam? I'm not a fan of someone on the bottom floor, no my exact location, but that's what I'm saying. Up and down audio sounds incredible. When someone's above you, you hear it clear as day because they're technically closer, usually. If someone's above or below you, you hear it really well. If someone's behind you directly, you don't hear it. There you go, GG. Good game, good game. Now for the SV98 gameplay. I don't know why I didn't label it as that, but I did. Was it this one? Yeah, so this was Conquest with the SV98 on Firestorm. There you go. I like the way that the roofs obviously now get destroyed on this map. I can't remember if they did before on BF3. You could destroy the roofs in BF3, no? Now remember, SV98, M98B, exactly the same bullet velocity and same rounds per minute. Basically identical. Am I playing Ultra? No, this is not Ultra. This is like medium, 50% medium, 50% high settings. Probably, with a couple low. BF3 roofs couldn't be destroyed. What about BF4? Also, this is the secondary 8x scope that we didn't have in the beta. Isn't the Lynx in this game? It's supposed to be, but not yet. What's the sweet spot range of the SV? I think it's between 40 and 60 meters. Again, I couldn't feel the difference between the M98B and the SV98. They felt very similar. Does BF6 have frame gen? It does, but I wasn't using it. Why is there a sweet spot? Because that's how they've balanced the snipers in this game. All three of them feel very similar. Why am I not in the highest settings? Because I want to have maximum frame rate. And the game looks good, doesn't it? The game looks as good as it can be in this footage, no? What's the max FPS? It's 298 in this gameplay right now. It's basically maxing out at 298. Look at how many mines are down here, dude. They're actually quite hard to see, too. I didn't like this scope as much as I like the AX, by the way. This is the 6X, sorry, not the AX. That we didn't have in the beta. I was really struggling. Oh, and I remember now, this screen shake that you're seeing is the reason why I changed my options, because I was like, this screen shake is insane, like, unplayable. And I was like, okay, I must have left some screen shake on. I was like, yeah, I did. Whoops. So I played like 3 or 4 rounds with this screen shake, and I was like, yeah, this is insane. Can you still burn people off the middle tower? Yeah. How is Sniper Glint? Pretty much the same. Maybe a little bit lower. A little bit less than before. Why do you need anything over 200 FPS? Honestly, anything over 120 FPS, I'd say is playable for me. But the higher FPS is, the faster the game feels in terms of responsiveness. I actually watched a video I made in BF5. I should probably bring it up again. Did I enjoy the game? Yeah, I had fun. Was this unlocks weapons? Yeah. So you see how I almost got a sweet spot there because I'm doing 97 damage. So interestingly, I guess the sweet spot, because there you go, I just got a sweet spot kill, 100 damage. I guess the sweet spot's 90 meters on the SV98, which is weird because you'd think the SV98 would be a closer range sweet spot than the M98B? No? Don't know. Maybe it's got a longer range one? What monitor do I use? OLED Asus 27-inch. Did I play in 1440p? Yeah. 1440p, no DLSS as far as I can remember. I don't know how I didn't hit that, actually. Oh, maybe because they were already dead? I don't know. That guy didn't make a sound if he was right there. How fast is CKTTK? Well, as fast as it was in the beta. Do I use a curved or straight monitor? Always straight. It doesn't curve to any angle. Right, one sec. Trying to make snipers more accessible to COD players. You say that, but you can't use snipers at close range at all. Snipers are useless at close range, which is not like Call of Duty. Can you spot whilst downed? No, I think they removed that, which is probably a good thing, if I'm honest. I tried to spot someone whilst I was down in that video. If you watch my video, guys, the M98B sniper video, it has the live commentary in it, and I was trying to spot the guy that was like hiding in a spot, and I couldn't. When I was down. Do I have a creator code for the BF6 store? Why, thank you for asking. How much do I owe? Yeah, I do. If you use STODH, S-T-O-D-E-H, in the EA store, if you were going to think about getting BF6, then I would be eternally grateful. But you have to it only works in the EA app. It doesn't work on Steam or anything. Am I making videos? Yeah, I've made loads of videos. I've got 1,200 videos or something. STODH. Use code STODH in the TikTok store to get 6 pairs of shorts for £5. Sounds Canadian. STODH. The spotting feature gave XP, so it wasn't half bad, no? What spotting feature? Which one? Is there a little bird? No, there was no little bird. But you have to remember, this isn't release, guys. This is just 2 maps. Nice, nice. By the way, Bonger is not the same as Bongi. There was Bongi and Bonger. And there was also three Toms. There was Tomo, Tom, Tommy, and then there was like 5 Wills. Very confusing. Oh, look what... No scope. Insane. Was this a closed BF6 event? Yeah. Hello, creator. Hello. What's a quid? It's £1. Which is $1 British. Look at me there. 10 kills. Wow, amazing. But you guys want to see the SV. That was my only SV98 gameplay because I was like, well, what's the point? Might as well just use the M98B. And I did. So, do I have any other Mirak? I have this one. This is Mirak gameplay. This is my literal... I'd never seen the map before. First ever game on. Oh, here you go. Do I go through all the weapons? Do I go through all the weapons here? I don't think I did. I should have. As you saw, 8 assault rifles, by the way. But only 3 sniper rifles. Make it make sense. 8 assault rifles. Yeah, I was trying to work out how to join the game. There you go. Our team was getting absolutely slammed. So I was just like, alright. What's this map then? Where's the name Stoddy come from? It's a nickname from high school. It actually used to be Stoddy, S-T-O-D-D-Y, but that name was already taken, so I had to go with Stod Air. Stoddy. Can we use creator codes when buying on console? I don't know, actually. No, I think it's only on the EA app. So I don't think Xbox or PlayStation it will work. It's only when you do it on the EA app. On PC, I think. How am I playing early? This was a playtest from a couple of days ago, Jeff. Thank you for the $10, by the way. Appreciate it. But yeah, this was a playtest from a couple of days ago, where it was creators only. How big was Mirak Valley? I would say Mirak Valley is the size of Langkang Dam. If you know that map, what's a map that you would know? Foul Fortress? BF1? Oh, did you hear that A10, by the way? Let's listen to that again. Everyone? Very nice. Ooh. Teabag on that roof. With that sniper. Yeah, so this map is shaped like a turd. Not like the map isn't a turd. I'm just saying it was shaped like one if you look at the map. Wow, it's quite a painful turd, actually. So yeah, let me think about this size-wise. Do you know what this map is like? And this is the solution that I came to. This is Golmud Railway, but they've taken the construction site from the south and put it in the middle of the map and made it the main POI. That's what this map is. Golmud Railway, they've taken the construction site, put it in the middle. Bosh. And here's the middle construction site. Much bigger. And the bullet velocity on the pistols is atrocious. Like, it's like 200 meters a second or something. They are not good. The pistols are horrendous. Hopefully it's better than Golmud. Yeah, look, can you see me testing the jump slide? Look. So I'm trying to run, jump, and slide, and then seeing if I get any momentum, but I'm not. One thing you can do, though, is if you jump down from a surface, you can still get a little speed boost if you time the slide. So when you jump down, you can slide out of the... You can slide out of the jump down. A little bit more recoil on the M4 there. Still very strong though. Yeah, this map is cool though. But again, it's weird. This map has the dichotomy of very close quarters infantry combat in the middle, and then completely open zero cover vehicle gameplay around the outside. So if you're not fighting in these two buildings at any point as infantry, I don't want to be anywhere else on the map is what I mean. You should never be allowed both these weapons. It is what it is. But the poor press. The poor press on the edge of the map with the sniper. I wish they would add more buildings on that map. I kind of wish there was more, like, larger construction sites in this area. Like, so here's the thing that I find. This map also reminds me a bit of what's it called? That sandy map on 2042. Like, I don't want to be anywhere near these villages because they can be completely flattened. And there's just basically 3 identical or same asset villages around the edge. And the only area I ever want to be in is these 2 objectives. Because if you're in these areas, you're basically just vehicle fodder. Which is fine. This is a vehicle map. So, like, I would say there's still more cover than Hourglass. So, at least you got that going for you. And there are also some trenches, but I would still say it's pretty dire being anywhere except the middle. There you go. That guy tried jumping around the corner, but dead. Is this labs? No, this is not labs. This is a closed capture playtest. Was the mini scout playable? No. You're so hyped for infantry only conquest mode? Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That would be sick if it's infantry only on this map. Is this build ahead of labs? Yeah, I think they purposefully make labs not as good as the current build. Like, I think they purposefully make labs like an older build so that it's not, like, updated. Do I like Conquest or Breakthrough more in BF6? Breakthrough. I like Conquest more than other games, but I still like Breakthrough the most. Because it's just, like, built for snipers. Again, look at the slide jump now when I do it, because I'm, like, in the open now. So I'm trying to do the crouch slide and the jump, and you'll notice I'm just not really going anywhere. But that's fine. What GPU am I using? 5090. No, just a casual 5090, you know? You know how it is. 1440p. Oh, yeah, this is where I was like, ooh, better get a thumbie. I think that is the thumbnail from today's stream. I mean, I will say the game is actually optimized for once. Okay, wait, hang on. That was that. Oh, okay, yeah. This is a good example. If it fixes it. So, look at how bright my screen is before I. So if there was someone hiding in that corner, I probably wouldn't see them, and they'd be able to shoot out at me. And then look at the transition from light to dark. Oh, it's kind of jarring. Weirdly, I don't know why it's like that. And I had motion blur on, by the way. I turned it off later. Now, Claymore. Wap, 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 wap. This is the only time that I saw a Claymore, by the way. But luckily it didn't go off. I don't really know why it didn't go off. And I was like, huh? But then, when I went to destroy one, because I was like, oh, let's see the range of this Claymore. And I stood all the way back here. That almost bloody killed me. Is it because I crouched? I don't know. I guess that's realistic. That is literally how it would do it. But I like the way I didn't even shoot the other one, just to be like, screw my teammates, they'll be fine. But yeah, I didn't even know that this had claymores. But it does. They do have claymores. And I'm guessing the claymore is only on the recon class, right? So that's one of the only advantages to using the claymore. I will say it didn't seem to work too well because the cone on that thing was not great. Footsteps? Are you saying there was or there wasn't? See, do you see what I mean about this area of the map has just been absolutely leveled? I don't know if that's the design of the map at the beginning because I've not been in this area early on, but like this is why I don't want to be anywhere other than that center map, because if you just look, it's just been flattened. And there's no cover for the infantry. So if you want to spend time away from that central area, you definitely just want to be in and out as quickly as possible. You know what I mean? Yeah, look, another nice look here. That's one of the zip... I think there's only 2 zip lines up to that roof as well. And there's no zip lines up to the other side, as far as I could tell. Was there a lot of weapon changes? No. The weapons weren't balanced at all. I'm telling you, I'm trying to remember. Okay, I think I have the gameplay. You should see. I'm going to show you gameplay where Gagod kills me with the SDW SMG. I think it's the next round. And I'll show you it. I don't think I've played this one yet. The time to kill was so fast, I couldn't believe it. It literally felt like hardcore. It's a 3-shot kill SMG. So, Mirak Valley. Mirak Valley. Was it this one? Or was it... It was... Maybe it was. Maybe I already died in that one. I can't remember. Is it this one? I can't remember. This is the one where I think I left halfway through. I'm not sure. But yeah, SCW 3-shot kill was the time to kill was absolutely bonkers. It felt like 100 milliseconds. How was the vet visit? It was okay. The cat is okay. He's just pissing weird. Classic cats, man. When's the launch date of the game? 10/10. No, it was Obi. It's the boy cat. Close to 300 FPS. Yeah, almost solidly as well. There was also a vector as well. Does Assault have a heal injection? No. It doesn't heal you. It just gives you faster speed and better hearing or something. I was very sad that no one was in the crane, but that is the crane that falls down with the Levolution, by the way, and destroys that building on the left. So you can see now, it's fully formed right now. When they shoot this crane, when someone does something with this crane, it falls into that building there. Was the build good to release, or is there more work to do? I would say that this game is pretty solid for launch. Like, there's some balance issues for sure. I didn't really run into any bugs, as far as I could tell. Oh wait, I think this is where Jaff unfortunately gets quick scoped. Oof, sorry Jaff. Had to be done, mate. And then these were bots, but it still looked cool, so I kept it in. If these were players, this would be the best clip of the beta right there. Thanks. Did I give thermals a try? No, I didn't. There's bots. Bots are only in the game when it can't find enough players in a region where there's not enough. Yeah, that was the M4, but to be honest, that's actually quite a slow TTK. If you've played this game, I think it's when Gar kills me, but I can't remember if it's this server or another one. Does Portal allow bots? Yeah, I think so. I think Portal has full bots. What was wrong with me here? Oh, mouse aim sensitivity. Yeah, I remember this. Same bots from 2042? Honestly, probably. Yeah, they're using the same engine. So it'll have the same AI. Like, they've probably improved it, though. Yeah, this is early content. This is unseen, or supposedly unseen. What map were they playing in labs, by the way? For anyone who's watched, not that if you've played it, because that would be incriminating. If you've seen a leak for the most recent labs playtest, what maps were they playing other than maybe the Battle Royale? Or did they only play Battle Royale recently? So they did actually play Firestorm and Mirak. So, right. So I didn't actually get any exclusive drop, really. I guess. Unlucky. Someone was able to access Sobek and future Badlands map? Yeah. Oh, I see Little Bird. No, I don't think there was a Little Bird. I don't think there was a Little Bird, unless I forgot. Wait, is anyone else who was doing this thing watching? Was there a Little Bird? I don't remember there being one. Although, did they have the A10 as well? Because I did hear it. I didn't see it, though. Was there an A10? Oh, did we just kill Westy? I didn't see that. I gunned him down. Oh my god. There's a chopper, look. An attack chopper. Okay, by the way, how did I hit that shot? Let me just see. Sorry, I'm actually I'm accusating my own shot here. How did I see him? Do I see him? How did I just headshot him? Oh, you do see him. Okay, this is really hard to see, but he's right here. In the smoke. You can see him running there. There. Wait, it's loading. I mean, that's kind of crazy, though. The blind shot. There's no way. Oof. I mean, literally, what the hell am I doing? You can see him running. That was just an insane shot. Sorry, Benny. Unlucky. And then I can't hit this guy, look. Classic. But I did get the sweet spot. Got Jaff again there. Unbelievable. I don't think this was the one where Gagog killed me. Maybe it was in the last game. I can't remember. I was like, I'm not winning this. Off I go. Goodbye. When is the release date? 10th of October. I mean, dude, have you used Google before? Like... Hip fire on the M4 is also insane, by the way. When isn't the release date? Any other date? Why does DICE love the weird glow on their maps? Westy got me back, dude. No! Westy, you slag! You can't! You can't do that! No, you can't! I use Google. Okay, can you stop talking like that? Because it's not... You're just going to get timed out. I'm just being honest. No, Westy, you can't. Has the release date changed in the last 48 seconds? No. M4 is very boring. Yeah, but it's the only gun that I knew was going to work. Oh, that guy was using a straw. Look. Benny was using a straw. Is it still like low settings mesh? I use medium mesh settings. It just means that the higher level of DL meshes show sooner. Look, there's an assault ladder there, if you saw that blocking the door. I wonder if you can block doors with the assault ladder. That might be a thing. How's the new game mode Escalation? Honestly, it just plays exactly like Conquest, but more confusing. I'm not really seeing the excitement in Escalation. It just feels like we made a new mode. It's Conquest with more steps. You know what I mean? I didn't really care for it. I wasn't like, wow, this is epic. Also, for some reason, oh yeah, here you go. Perfect example. For some reason, look how many vehicles happen at the end of Escalation. And wait for it. Wait for the map to appear. Sorry? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3 choppers, 2... The whole team might as well be in a vehicle. Once it gets to the final points. Three choppers, but what choppers? It's the Black Hawk and the attack chopper in this map. So probably 2 attack choppers, 1 Black Hawk. It's called Escalation for a reason. It certainly did escalate. I tell you what, you know what? Now you've said that, it did indeed escalate. And then look, they're about to win because they're the bar at the top. Like, so they're holding 2 objectives, which fills up the bar. And if the bar reaches the crown, then you win that part of the escalation. But because we'd also taken 2 points previously in the 2 previous map zones, that's why we have 2 points. But now they're going to win. So now, because even though we captured D, they've got 2 points. That puts their thing up. When did I test these maps? A couple of days ago. Defeat. Definitely Briar. Yeah. Right, and then we had one more on Mirak, I think. Maybe Mirak, second breakthrough. Let's do the second breakthrough, although I think this is the one where I quit halfway. Yeah, I just quit halfway through, so that's pointless. Firestorm breakthrough, and we won, but I was defending again. So what's the point? We've already seen that. Firestorm breakthrough, 10:51. What was this? Was I not attacking? I ended up defending 3 times in a row, I think, which was a bit like, oh. So this is the one. This is the other gameplay from Firestorm, and then I have one more Mirak, and then we'll go through the more, and then we're done, I think. So yeah, I played defense on breakthrough Firestorm 3 times. Unsubscribe for the clickbait. Okay, just to confirm, my title is Battlefield 6 New Maps Gameplay Live. I genuinely don't think this could be more accurate as a title. That's crazy. He can never come back again. Goodbye. It's really boring to get 3 times defending. Yeah, but that's the problem with matchmaking. You just get matchmade. Oh yeah, look, hey, finally! Finally, sledgehammer gameplay. I think this is the one thing that I hit with the sledgehammer once. Wow, that's amazing. I think that's all I did the entire game. That box did indeed get hit. Instantly killed. Goodbye. Instantly killed 200 meters away. And did you notice? This is something else I noticed. I get killed by this vehicle, right? It knocks me up in the air. And then it stops me from being revived. What do you mean? I didn't know that you could then not be revived if you fell from a height. Maybe only my top half went flying? Yeah, I could have been disintegrated if you didn't know. There's no point reviving just a torso. How is that not a headshot? My god. Yeah, I think this was a stark difference between... I kept on getting teabagged, dude. Teabag and Marley 13. Caught with their pants down. Yeah, this is the one that I didn't have as good a time on compared to my other map. Did I have the same FPS in the beta a month ago? It might have been better, to be honest. Love this dragging mechanic. Possibly the best dragging mechanic in a video game of all time. Can you see classes on the scoreboard? Yeah, you can. It's just weird icons. I don't know why they changed the engineer icon. And I don't know why they changed the recon icon. It didn't make any sense. The icon's silly. Yeah. I love the new engineer gadget to rearm and repair vehicle supply box. Yeah, it's sick. Did Jack do a video? I'm guessing Jack did a video of all the new stuff in this game. Did I experience any audio issues? Only not being able to hear footsteps. From behind, specifically. But you hear footsteps in front of you. Very clearly. Yeah, this one I just got spanked. But somehow we still won. I don't really know what happened. Is this DLSS off? Yeah, I think so. Is the slide nerfed? Yeah, it is. Any breakthrough clips? This is breakthrough. Right now. What sniper is this? M98B. But it's called something else. I actually don't know what it's called. It's called something like I actually can't remember. I have no idea what the M98B is called in this. It's called the PSG. Ooh, that was the ooh, let's have a look at that. This is the shot round the corner horner from Young Bonge. Look. Peek. I mean, you can actually see, look, the wall is very much behind me here. Have they fixed the brightness when looking outside buildings? No, it was worse than ever. That was one of the biggest L's of this playtest, was the sunshine on this map. Also, this map has a green tinge, like the Matrix. Can you see that? You guys can see the Matrix tinge, can't you? Because of the color correction. Like, if you look, the browns and the blacks have a sorry, of the colors of the game, just in case anyone's going to get that out of context, have a green tinge to them for some reason. I don't know why. But you can see it in this room. Look, everything's green. I guess bluish tint, but it's green. Did the shotguns get nerfed? No. Look, there you go. Ladder gameplay. So look, because he's put the ladder at a 45-degree angle, but it's just above 45 degrees, I still have to climb it. Even though it looks like I should just be able to run up that, look. So I run up to it, and I still have to climb it. Which you're going to have to learn. You're going to have to look at an assault ladder and instantly calculate, right, am I going to run up this thing or climb up it? Why didn't I try the sledgehammer and ladder more? Because all I cared about was using the snipers, which is what my entire channel is about, so. Did I play as Recon at all? No. Recon doesn't have the spawn beacon anymore in this build, by the way. It's gone. Recon doesn't have anything extra. The other guy just ran up it. Maybe because the animation didn't play. But I think if he stayed on it, he'd climb. The only reason to play Recon is for the UAV. That is it. There is no other benefit to playing Recon in this game, other than the UAV, which is actually very strong. It's like an ultimate. Recon, I believe, should get the mortar. And then maybe it's slightly worth playing them as a very passive unit. But right now, there is genuinely no reason to play Recon. Recon should get the ladder. Yeah, but then it does make sense that it's an assault thing, doesn't it? Oh yeah, this was fucking crazy. I was like, where the hell did this guy go? So look, he runs. Oh, you can see his feet here. The timing was just so unlucky. And then I got shot round the corner. That was the thing that really pissed me off. I ran around the corner. There's no one here. I run back around the corner, 100% behind cover, and he shoots me through the wall. Love that for me. The running animations look better, I guess. What sniper do I like most so far? Unfortunately, the best sniper in the game is the beta sniper. And I'll go over that in a second. The NDA is only over for, not for labs, but this is a separate capture event. Does this map translate well to BF6? Yes. It was fun. And they changed a lot about it. Look at, so you can even see on this page, look how much more cover there is. I guess this is the original map, but there's like so much more little rocks and sandbags and walls and what are they called? Barrels, and there's so many more assets. Now. Only 3 sectors? Yeah, for breakthrough, only 3 sectors. I don't really know how they do more, to be honest. Oh no, there is, you know, it's 3 sectors, yeah. Average Dad, thank you for the 16 months. Pongo, thank you for the 28 months. And Pongo with the 5 gifted subs. Thank you very much, Pongo. I missed your sub 10 minutes ago as well, so thank you very much. Appreciate it. And this was, I think this is where I'm on the roof. Guess who got a new job, baby? Congratulations, dude. I'm gonna have a new job soon. Playing Battlefield 6. Hey, hold up. Wait. I think I've just spotted something. Look. That, this may not look like it, but that's a scope glint. So, can you guys see that? That's how small the scope glint is now. If you're not looking for it. It literally just looks like a tiny little torch in the distance. So they have turned it down quite significantly. Like I couldn't see it. You could tell I can't tell where it is, and I'm like, where the hell is this guy shooting from? And then I finally spotted him. There, you can see it now. But you only see the big scope glint when I scoped in. Maybe they have the coating. Yeah. So they still have the glint, and all my brain is eventually going to get used to is seeing that flashlight and knowing immediately there's a sniper there. So it's working for now because I think my brain is expecting to see that big glint, but it's still very visible. Hey. Also, I don't know why that piece of geometry is floating above the air conditioning unit. I don't understand how that grenade didn't do more damage there when the guy was standing right next to the grenade. And then also, guys, can you see that? Middle of my screen? 3D spotted mortar as soon as you use it. So you can immediately know where you're being mortared from. And it stays on the screen. So if you're being mortared, it will give you a big... It'll give you a huge icon. Look, it's still there. Still there. There was nowhere to go. No cover. Still there. Still there. What if you smoke the mortar? I think it still shows up. I think it's like one of those things of if you're going to use a mortar, you're going to be 100% on the minimap. So people can come and hunt you down. There's the L85. Did they fix TAA? What do you mean? I actually have TAA on purpose. I can't believe we won this one, but we lost the other one where we absolutely like smashed the lobby. Oh well. And then I've got one more thing to show you, which is the... Well, I'm just going to show this again because the other guys didn't get to see it. This is the Firestorm gameplay with mortar gameplay. I think this was my first Firestorm gameplay. So, this was the inspect animation that they've added to the game. So you can move the gun around as you inspect. I showed this, and then I ran up the hill. So if I remember correctly, in Battlefield 4, you could run up these hills and be up here. But those are out of bounds now, I think. So you can't go up here anymore. Because you used to be able to run like all the way up here and snipe. You can't do that. But you can run up the hill on the close side, on the right. So you can run up this hill here, which is what I'm going to do. Look, I was like, oh look, there's a guy. Isn't DLSS quality the sweet spot in this game? I guess so. I'm using TAA though, because if I turn off TAA and just have no anti-aliasing, it does look bad. It's like it obviously it maybe improves latency a little bit, but that's the one setting where I'm like, okay, this looks bad if I have this off. Are the lighting or colors a bit flat? They've purposefully color corrected every single map, if you didn't know. We're not sure why. They want it to feel a certain way. Every single map has a color correction on it, and they're all different. So someone did a video where they broke down the color correction in Battlefield. And this is me going up the sniper hill here. And then eventually I work out how to turn the HUD off.
Objective marked. We need you supporting the attack. Alright, we now hold more objectives. Keep pushing.
BF3 nostalgia bait? Probably. Some devs said there's no color correction. I mean, I can quite literally see the blue tinge on these rocks as we live and breathe. I need to go forward again. Yeah, I was just checking out the pistol there.
Secured more objectives. Let's rally and counter. Hostile forces are
And then look, this is no HUD. No HUD gameplay. Why did I go for TAA? Because TAA means that I'm on native resolution at 1440p, but my edges are smooth, and that's it. If I had TAA off now, you would see every single jagged edge way clearer. And then end up running with this sledgehammer out. Nice big Black Hawk.
We've secured Echo.
Your teammate's like, what are you doing? Well, what the hell was he doing? He wasn't shooting.
More objectives down the enemy.
DLAA is better. I don't know. The thing is, I haven't done enough research about DLAA in terms of frame rate and latency.
Attack support needed on the marked objective.
I don't know if you get less frames when you use DLAA.
Hostiles are taking call.
I know that you get a few less frames on TAA, but I don't know how much less compared to DLAA. And it might look better with DLLA. You know what I mean? But I just don't know.
The enemy have taken more objectives.
We're attacking objective Foxtrot.
Do you explain why the... Oh, have I explained why the beta sniper rifle was still the best? Okay, you ready for this? Beta sniper rifle. 6 rounds, which is the lowest, to be fair. Smallest magazine. But the fastest rate of fire possible, like 30... I think it was it more? Or was it less? I think it's like 45 rounds per minute. 1,200 meters a second bullet velocity. And the same sweet spot range as the M98B, I swear. Or maybe the SV98. And then the other two are 38 rounds per minute. Both the SV98 and the M98B, but I might need to look that up. But like, what's weird is that the M98B is supposed to be the long-range sniper, but the ESR is better in every single way, even though it looks like a scout sniper. It's very strange. Have the Doritos been toned down? I think what happens now is when an enemy is close to you, there's like a delay before it will, there's a delay before it will 3D spot them. The M98 Bay. Yeah, I don't know.
We're targeting objective Delta.
You did not like the design of the beta sniper? No.
Echo is now under our control.
Well, I mean, I thought it was good. It was fine. Strong.
The enemy now controls.
Weapon swap speed is nuts? Nah. It might be... No, but you have to remember the assault class also has the fastest weapon swap speed. This is what I mean about... This is what I mean about the assault class. The assault class is just the best at everything. Faster weapon swap speed. Faster movement speed. Faster 2 weapons. A grenade launcher. A movement syringe. The spawn beacon. It's like, what the fuck? faster health regen. Like, what are we doing, dude? And the dice thought they needed the beacon. And you have the assault ladder. So you have the assault ladder and the spawn beacon and the grenade launcher. What else can you get on it? I can't remember.
Air support confirmed. Pilots are ready to deploy.
No incentive to go medic? Yeah, the medic still has all the ammo. Oh, this is the escalation mode, so that's why there's so many tanks. Yeah, this escalation mode is a vehicle mode. Like, if you want to play vehicles, play escalation. But it honestly doesn't last that long. That's what she said. You know what I mean? It doesn't feel like you're... It doesn't feel like the rounds last anywhere near as long as the Conquest map. Actually, can you put C4 on the assault class as well? You might be able to.
We no longer control objective Foxtrot.
I was so desperately trying to get the heli snipe here, but I don't think I got it. Oof. Isn't this breaching the NDA showing this gameplay? No, I did special gameplay for special creator boys. We all got a pat on the head from EA, and they said, "Good boys." No, they allowed us to capture content separately from labs. Yeah, this is a creator event, yeah. Does look good though, man. Firestorm especially. I think Firestorm is one of the best looking maps in this whole game, apart from the color correction and the sun glare. But like even compared to Mirak Valley, this feels like it has so much more going on. I know that there's a lot going on in Mirak too, but maybe it's because I've been spoiled by the fact that I have something to compare it to, right? Is Labs a physical place, or do you join Labs over the internet? You join it over the internet. It's just a group. I don't think you can get in now, though. I think it's too late. You can attempt to try, but I don't think they get sending out invites anymore. Did I get any of the customization gameplay? No. Oh, someone asked about my code again, by the way. It only works on the EA app. And basically, when you're at the checkout screen, you just type in Stoddy in the promo code section. That's all it is. Oof. Oh yeah, I was saying in my video as well, assist counts as kill does not work in this game. It will come up saying assist as kill, and then it won't give you a kill, so that's good. That's fun. Any news on the Battle Royale? Only that it's leaked 1,000 times. As I said, guys, I can't show the gameplay from YouTube, but if you just type into YouTube Battlefield 6 Battle Royale, you can just go and watch gameplay right now. So, yeah. If you didn't know, now you do. Did they fix the stun on the incendiary grenade? No. They made the area smaller that it does damage, but it's still a stun for some reason. That's a large sausage. Thank you, Anxious. Yo, thank you, Pongo, by the way. Thank you for the 5.
Objective Echo neutralized.
Okay. How long was this gameplay, actually? I can't remember. Oh, damn, okay, that was actually a banger shot. How did I get this? Is this open for everyone? No, this was a closed creator event. So many tanks. 1, 2, 3 on my screen right now. So crazy. Best mechanic in a video game. I feel like they're going to add that to Warzone, by the way. I guarantee it. I guarantee you they add that mechanic to Warzone. That's like the next big thing for Warzone. I can see it now. Were the slide changes really significant? They were if you used them to jump, yes. If you were a person that did the slide jump, which I'm probably going to do in 5 seconds. No? I used to do it quite a lot. What was that shot, man? Idiot. What are you doing, bro? Stun grenade stuns. It's not called a stun grenade. It's called the thermobaric grenade. The whole point is it's supposed to be an incendiary underbarrel, but instead it's more like... Oh, this was nice. All headshots with the M4. Instead it's basically just a god grenade for some reason. It does damage on hit, damage on time, stuns, and isn't an AoE. And has a really fast reload, so I don't really know why they did that. Why is the video quality bad? I don't know. Shouldn't be. Right. Oh, is this not the one where I... Anyway, I'll show you guys the mortar, because I didn't use the mortar. Anyway, one last video where I show the mortar. Where was it? This one? Because I showed it earlier. There you go. Right. So I stole a medic kit. And the medic kit had a mortar on it. And I was like, oh, let's try the mortar then. Show us your mortar. By the way, I realized that because I'm so close to the pipe, it's getting blocked by the pipe, so even though I'm moving it around, it's saying that it's only going to fire 7 meters. And it only goes further when I move away from the pipe, you see? But maximum range of 300 meters, by the way, with the mortar. 300 meters, Jeremy. That's quite far, isn't it? That's the furthest you've ever been able to do a mortar before. But I didn't get a single hit marker. No, in BF4, you didn't even have to be on the mortar. It was completely broken. You could put the mortar down and then just run around the corner. It was so dumb. Can you pick it up? Yeah. Unlimited ammo, by the way. Unlimited ammo, yeah. It's probably shitty if it has unlimited ammo.
Hostile forces are still controlling the fight. Break them hold.
The problem is we never see a single impact. and I don't get a single hit marker. So I don't know if it was working or not.
Orders set by squad leader.
Why can't you see it landing? Because that's just how it works. You do see one land. Look, there you go. You see one land in a second. Ready? Right. You'll see one of them land in the top. Hold on. I think it's here. You see one come down where I fired it. Give it time. Give it time. Forgotten where it was. Oh, there it is. You see it here. That's the mortar landing. You see it? But we don't see the impact. And then I was going to fire one here so I could see where it goes. Look, I was like, oh, I'll just put one right here so I can at least see it land and see what the radius is like. And then I get killed. So we never get to see it. Probably not finished. Maybe. I mean, that doesn't look right, does it? The guy. Well, hang on. So the guy that knifed me left a clone of his character. So maybe Recon gets a new feature after they lost the spawn beacon. They have a clone class. So maybe they do get a bonus. I don't know. Anyway, guys, that was the new gameplay from Battlefield 6. I hope you enjoyed it. I have a new video, by the way. If you want to see my live commentary from using the M98B on the 42 kill gameplay, that is on my channel right now. Otherwise, that was all my gameplay I had. Tomorrow, I might be back on. But I think tomorrow I'm going to play Dying Light. Because Dying Light is releasing their new game tomorrow. So I think I'm going to play that. So, very exciting times. As I said, we've still got 3 weeks to go, so a little bit long time to go. But hopefully, it was right. I mean, I actually really enjoyed Firestorm specifically. Mirak was okay. Not really a sniper map, to be honest, even though it's quite big. I really enjoyed playing it anyway, either way. So, had a good time. Any other playtests? Well, who knows? But yeah, you guys can watch back the gameplay if you want. On here or on Twitch, wherever you feel like it. But I should be back on tomorrow morning, and I should be playing Dying Light the Beast tomorrow evening as well. So looks like fun. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Leave a like if you did. And I'll see you tomorrow evening if you're about. All right. Have a good one. See you later. Bye-bye. Is it a Spono? No, not Spono. Not a Spono.